Hello everyone, good day. Thank you so much for joining our webinar today. My name is Benjamin Tim and I'm responsible for the customer success at ChurchDesk. Thank you so much for taking the time and joining us for that studio webinar to learn about our new product that we launched this week, ChurchDesk Studio. So welcome, I see people are just joining, they're just coming in, thank you so much. Just as an explanation, we won't need the full hour today, so it's going to be 30 minutes of an introduction and showing you the different features, and then there's time for a Q&A at the end, so just that you're aware of the schedule. We're just waiting, people are joining. Welcome, thanks for taking out the time and coming to the webinar. If you are on the GoToWebinar control panel, on the right side, you have the possibility to type in questions. Yeah, you can type them in now, you can type them in throughout the presentation. I'll try to answer them at the end or when they pop up, just to see. I want to help you with all your questions. If not, I will get back to you after the webinar. So if you have any questions, just type them in, we'll get back to you for sure. Great, then yeah, people are joining. I think we are nearly, yeah, everyone who registered is mostly here. So I don't want to take more of your time, and I'm just gonna show you the product. I'm gonna give you a quick introduction of the difference between the current newsletter that you have and between the new studio. What are the use cases and what was our intention to build it. So I'm gonna share my screen with you, and thanks again for joining us. Great, so here's our ChurchDesk Studio. Great, so why did we create a studio? What's the studio all about, and who has access to it right now, and how can you get it? So basically with Studio, we're gonna go into the product in a little bit. You can design your own newsletter and invitations, yeah, invitation, concert invites, templates. I'm gonna show you how that looks like in a bit. If my camera screen is in your view, you can just X me out and just delete my image from the presentation screen so you can actually see the product better. So the difference between the current newsletter. In the current newsletter, you can add blogs, you can add calendar events and forms, registration forms. You don't have that possibility in Studio, because Studio serves a different purpose. So if you still want to have a quick invite, a quick registration form sent out, keep using our normal newsletter. What we created with Studio, we gave you the freedom, to design invitations, flyers, birthday wishes, Easter, Christmas, greeting cards, and so forth. So that is the purpose of Studio. So Studio is not connected to the ChurchDesk calendar, nor to the registration forms. So it serves two totally different purposes, and it's a different product. So as you can see here, we created some templates for you that you can use, that you can adjust, and we also offer you the service of creating a template in your corporate design with the colors and the logo of your church and everything that you would like from a professional designer. The price points you can find on our product page here on churchdesk.com/product/studio. Who has access to Studio? So you might be looking around in your installation and having a look. Do I have it? Do I not have it? All medium and large customers, if you have a medium or a large package, Studio is included at no additional cost. If you are on a basic or on a small, it has an additional cost. The price points are also available on our website. If you want to hear more, just schedule a call with one of my colleagues and we can help you out. We can also give you access to a demo version so you can test it out for yourself. But without further ado, let's dive into that. So where is the studio located? If you log into ChurchDesk, just how you do it usually, you go into the dashboard and you go in the people module. And here's where you have all your contacts and lists and tags and so forth. And you do the same thing as if you would create a newsletter. You click on messages and you click on create. Here, now you have the usual options that we always had: text message, email, and newsletter. That one stays how it is. The new option is here, the studio. So you click on create and you can create a a studio created template. So that are all of our templates that we have available here. You can see they're all quite different, quite unique, and they serve as an inspiration for you. So I'm just gonna choose one, and then we're gonna edit and adjust that one. So you can see here, it's a nice way of creating concert invitations. It might be here also to inform people about different activities in the church that are now maybe after COVID picking up again. So let's just take here one of the samples, and we might just go here. We have it already adjusted for our demo version, but let's go and take that one. Here you have a preview. Okay, that's how it would look like. Fantastic. And I want to select the template and work on it. And now I'm gonna show you all the different possibilities that you have. So here you have part one is the design. So you can create any design you would like. And on the second button, it's similar to the newsletter that we have now. You select who is sending that invitation out and whom they're going to. So you have access to your normal ChurchDesk contact database, and you can send it through here. And you also can add nice little emojis to the subject line. Yeah, that is what we were all waiting for, that we can add a nice little Christmas invitation. Yeah, and then here, Christmas is just around the corner. And that's great. Oh, I'm spelling around wrong. And then we can add nice little emojis here. So that helps you to increase the opening rate, you know, that people are more curious what's in there, and it looks a little bit more appealing. Great, but now let's get into the design part. That's what we all want to know. So in that studio, you have full flexibility of adding every single detail as part of the template, right? So the only thing that stays here, that you can change the picture, of course, that is your church's logo. That's your newsletter logo. That is same as in the newsletter. It's as a default, it pops up here at the top. You can obviously go as you could do for the newsletter now. You can click on your name, you can go into ChurchDesk settings, and you can change here under people the newsletter logo, right? So that's the part here. That's the only standard thing that's in the template. Then we go back to our studio, and we can see here we have 4 modules. It's the content, blocks, body, and images. So we can create here and select what kind of content should be part of the newsletter. So you see here social, right? That one's our social media implementation. If you click on it, everything is via drag and drop. So here it's already part of it, but you can just drag it in here. So it looks like that. And then you can just use what you want to have in here. Facebook, Instagram, email. We can take the email option away and therefore add maybe our YouTube channel, you know, or even here if you have Telegram grounds, Twitter, all of the different social media elements that you have, you can add into here. So that's one of the possibilities from the content. Social, now I deleted it. I'm gonna edit quickly one more time so you see how nice and easy it is. You see it here, it automatically changes every time you do a change. And that's quite handy, I think, that you don't need to constantly keep saving it. It saves automatically. So the next possibility that you have is here. You can go in and add different columns, right? So here, for example, you can say you want a column. So then you just add it in here, and then you can decide how the column should look like. So you can change the background color. You can add the sides, the different background color, content colors, everything you would like to change and adjust. You have the full flexibility to add any content that you would like. Then as well, you can add, you know, some text. So if you have it here, that's our text field. You just drag and drop everything over, and then you can go in here, and then you can change again. You can choose the different fonts. You can choose the sizes. So here you really have the full possibility to change everything. You can be okay. You can have different color, different, you know, all the different options that you are used to in different Word programs. You can then you can use them here. You can also have it personalized. So if you want to say dear first name, last name, dear last name, you have those functions here as well. And I think that's really all you need to really create a really unique invitation, birthday greeting, Christmas invitation, concert, flyer, or so forth. That's fantastic. Then we have heading, images, videos. So here you see we added a video. That's also great functionality. So you just click on here, you drag and drop it, you add the video URL from YouTube or from Vimeo or from wherever you host your videos, and it's part of the newsletter now. Nice and simple. Great. So now that's how the newsletter look like. We have here our signups. You know, we can add the link for the signup. So if I click on it again, here's the URL. So you can link a form into here. You need to copy the URL, paste it in here. People have the beautiful designed concert invitation, and they can sign up for the concert right here through ChurchDesk. So it's all in one place. Great, that is all the different content. I hope it came across how that works, how that looks like, and how easy it is. The next thing that we have here after the content are the different blocks. So how should your new studio template look like? You can add another block in here and then decide how big and small should the columns be, so that you can create things like that video block that is that big, the picture block that is that big, or the text block that is in that size, and sign up button. So full flexibility and creativity for you. The body are the general settings about the text color, the content, and the alignment. So that one here you won't need as often. You always have, by the way, the possibility to see if you added something, how does it look like on a desktop version, and how does it look like on the mobile version. A lot of people now use mobile devices to check their email, so then you could see, wow, okay, that's actually how it would look like on a mobile device. So it's very important that we have the possibility to check both out. Great. Then we have a function for you, the image library, right? So we connected the studio to a lot of different providers for copyright-free photos, such as Unsplash, Pixabay, Pexel, so all of those great image libraries. So if you click, for example, on here, and you have the possibility to upload an image from your image library inside of ChurchDesk, so you have access to all the data and forms and all the pictures that you uploaded yourself in ChurchDesk, which is great. So that's a great way of adding pictures here. And the other way would be to do that via our Church database. So if I click on the rows here, I can see here where that image coming from, right? And then I could always just click on here and be, okay, I want to change the picture. So I'm gonna look for an event. Let's say I'm looking for Easter. So I want to have a nice little Easter picture, and I'm like, okay, I have access to legit millions and millions of pictures. So I'm gonna decide I want that one, and I can just easily drag and drop it out of that image library and add it into my customized studio invitation, newsletter, or flyer. So that's how easy it is. To add content, images, you can also change the size here, right? And you can swap things around from the left to the right. So your creativity has no limits when it comes to the studio. Full flexibility, that is what we were asked for, what people want, and we hope it serves a great benefit if you want to invite people, if you want to keep in touch with people, if you want to have really also, yeah, beautifully designed invitations or newsletter. So that's how it works. The to and from, we already covered the subject line. You can add emojis, check quickly before desktop and mobile versions, and then you can click on send. Again, similar to the current newsletter, you can send yourself a test message before, so you can check how does it look like in my inbox on my mobile phone. You can decide to send it later or send now. And you can save every work that you're doing as a new template. So if you design once a birthday greeting template, you can keep using it, and you only adjust maybe once in a while the picture, the text. You know, you can personalize it with dear first name, last name, happy birthday, we love you, and here's a greeting card. So, or for the different concerts, save it as a Christmas concert template, and yeah, then it will be shown under your template. So I would say here, my test I created, and then every time I click on messages and I want to create a studio, I can select from the ChurchDesk template that we provide. We will be adding more and more templates, yeah, for the different occasions to help you get started. So you only need to adjust them and you don't need to do it from scratch. Again, the reminder, we also offer to create it for you with a designer from ChurchDesk. So if you need help with that to get started and then only adjust it, but we select the colors, the corporate identity that your church has currently, or maybe in alignment with your website, we offer that service for an additional charge. But I think it's a great way to get you started and use those beautiful templates. And you see here, St. John's, my test, I can now just keep using them and just adjust them. Also here, beautiful invitation for baptism or for weddings or so forth. So that are the functionality of the studio. I hope it inspired you. I hope it serves a purpose. I hope you can use them, and they will add a great benefit and value to the communication that you have with your church members, and that it will be a great invitation, a great attraction that people would love to stay in contact and hear from you, and looking forward to receive those beautiful designed invitations, newsletter, or whatever you want to create. So that's the studio in a nutshell. I hope that was helpful. You can go at any time onto our landing page on our church's website to schedule a call that we can show you individually how it will look like in your installation. If you have any questions around the pricing, about the availability, again, let me remind you, in the medium and large packages, it's already included at no additional costs. And for small or basic customers, it has an additional monthly fee. So one more thing to say, if you are in ChurchDesk, we are happy to help. So you can always write us a message to the support. You can give us a ring or just book a meeting with myself so I can help you with any questions. And if we have any current questions, I'm going to have a look at that and I'm happy to answer them. So just give me 1 second. I need to open the questions. Okay, fantastic. Is it possible to add calendar events straight into Studio? No, unfortunately, that's not possible. And why is that not possible? It would limit the flexibility that you have when we would import the data from such thing as blog or the calendar entry things. So that is not the purpose. For that, you can still use a regular newsletter that is still existent. So you can still use that for a quick invite to a calendar event. But if you want to use Studio for special occasion, and that's what it's really designed for, then it would limit the amount of flexibility and creativity and design that you have in Studio that we want to provide for you. So that integration is not happening. Another question is there a possibility to print those templates? That's a very good question. Not yet. So we are working on implementing that feature so that you can print those flyers, those invitations, those Christmas cards, and all of that. Currently, that's not available. It will be added. It's a brand new product we are launching this week. So we're going to add those features, and we are working on giving you the option to print. That's a very great question. Fantastic. Yeah, another question, when will printing be available? We don't know at that point in time. We are working hard on it to make it available as soon as possible. So, yep. Can the message be personalized? Yeah, there was another question earlier. Let me scroll to the beginning. Yeah, is it possible to customize that personalized the invitations, concert invitation? Yes, it is. So you can. I might just demonstrate that quickly one more time. So it's just like in the regular newsletter right now. Let me just quickly demonstrate that. So I want to select the template. You have the possibility to customize it. So it's really a nice way for birthday greeting. You know, if you create one template, make it nice with balloons and everything in there. You can write in here, let's say, dear so-and-so, you click on merge tags, dear, Sophie Adams, first name, last name, and then it's a personalized message, and it takes the data out of your contact module, and you can send it to a list. So you could create a list, birthdays this month or birthdays this week, and you send it out, right? That's why it's a nice integration to the contact list and tags module. So it's all in one place, and I hope it will be a great help for you. Thanks for the question, by the way, very helpful for everyone, I think. Great. So that's it for now. If there are no more questions, if anything, I'll try to answer them individually later, or you can always just write or call us in support. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. I hope you're excited about the possibilities that we provide for you with the ChurchDesk Studio. If you want to contact us, use the help button at the top right of your ChurchDesk installation. We are here all day still to support you, to help you, to set you up, to use Studio, especially for the upcoming Christmas season. So that's why we launched it now, that you really can use it for a nice Christmas invitation. We created a Christmas template for you, so you can just need to adjust it, add a nice little picture from the database, and that's it. So thank you so much for joining. Any other question will be answered privately later. So have a great day, and thanks for taking the time. See you soon, and all the best.